Breaking: Nnamdi Kanu, instead of releasing him, you go and put army on every kilometer in southeast. Sowore, I don't understand. You don't want them to release Nnamdi Kanu. Why? What do you mean by instead of releasing him, they should go and put army in every kilometer in the southeast? Why? Omoyele Sowore, former African Action Congress (AAC) presidential candidate, has drawn attention to a significant imbalance in military deployment across Nigeria while advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Okay. Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB). In a Symphony TV video, Sowore claimed that in the southeast, army checkpoints are stationed nearly every kilometer, yes, creating a heavy military presence. In contrast, he noted that in the north, one can travel over 100 kilometers without encountering a single checkpoint, suggesting a disparity in security measures. Even with all that security measures, there's still a lot going on in the southeast. Even with all those checkpoint. Those people like that checkpoint self, they are not to be trusted. Most of the time, they are the ones working with kidnappers self, giving them information. In Sowore's words, it is the Nigerian government that goes to the southeast to go and militarize it. It is the Nigerian government that refused to release Nnamdi Kanu, something that would have solved a big problem. Okay, that's good. And then instead of releasing Nnamdi Kanu, you go and put army in the east. Every kilometer in the southeast, there are army checkpoints, but after 100 kilometers in the north, you can't find the army. There was a man in Katsina who said there are only 5 guns in an LGA in Katsina State. Okay, he's advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, but that headline is really misleading. That is so wrong. Sowore's observation aligns with his broader critique of Nigeria's governance, particularly regarding regional inequalities and security policies. He has consistently linked such disparities to systemic issues, including the marginalization of certain groups, as seen in his call for Kanu's release. See, he's calling for Kanu's release, but the headline is saying something else. On October 24, 2024, Sowore argued that Kanu's detention since June 2021 reflects Nigeria's Igbo problem, yes, rooted in post-Civil War marginalization. They've been marginalizing these people for the longest time. And he criticized President Tinubu for not freeing him as a gesture of justice. Exactly, just allow this man to go. Just allow this man to go. Now, wow. The heavy militarization in the south is often attributed to IPOB-related agitations, contrasts with the north's relatively sparse checkpoints. Despite ongoing banditry, yes, and insurgency, the places that they are supposed to put security, they are not putting. The place that they are supposed to declare state of emergency, they are not declaring it. So you would wonder what exactly is going on. Really, to really make people to ask questions. Sowore remark underscores the need for equitable security policies and justice for detained activists like Kanu to foster national unity and address regional grievances effectively. Kola Sunday says that man called Nnamdi Kanu is more than president. All the criminal politicians in Nigeria, including the military, fear him. That's why they don't want him out. Because if he's out, you see all this insecurity happening in the southeast. It's going to stop. They know that releasing Nnamdi Kanu is going to solve a lot of problems, but they don't want to release him. So you would wonder, are these people really in support of the insecurity in this country? Are they part of it? Do they know something about it? You question it. You would question it. China Money says Nigeria's worst nightmare are the Igbos. Of all the many tribes in the country, how can they be so concerned about only one? You see in the newspaper, Igbo this, Igbo that. If it's not Peter Obi, it is Nnamdi Kanu, Obi Kubana, and many others. I wish that tribe, Igbo, know the power they possess and utilize it. Nigeria would have been long trampled under their feet. But like I always say, until a good Igbo man becomes president, Nigeria will never move forward. Truth is bitter, but it clears your conscience. Yes, so if an Igbo man, a good one, becomes the president of this our country more, we are still going to enjoy. Nigeria is going to change. Like in the space of a year, you are going to see the changes. You are going to feel that impact. That yes, there's somebody on that presidency now. Lisha says the dream of the Igbos is to exit from Nigeria. Those agitating for Biafra were never born when it started, but it is something that runs in the bloodline. It will never die. Okay? Emmanuel Maker says, thank you. The terrorism is in their land, killing their women and children. All they are worried about is Igbo men fighting to leave their unproductive role. Go and save your lands, go and save your women. But being killed every day by bandits, unknown gunmen, Boko Haram, and leave Igbos alone. Nigerian government, bunch of lunatics. They really need to leave these people alone. They need to release Nnamdi Kanu. It's about time. I know, it's about time they release that man. Wetin happen? Moses Asenko says, I like your leadership ideology. I pray most Nigerian youth to believe in you come 2027. I hope so. I do hope so. He talks a lot, yes. You say Sowore is a talkative, yes, but sometimes you know that this one too is a viable candidate for presidency. He tries too, once in a while. Ifeanyi Donato says, the military are going down steady. My happiness is that Igbos are shown to enter military, so we already started from here. That's good. Didier says, the government is confused. Very, very. Very, very. Abubakar's father says, you are absolutely right, sir. Okay? Electrical says, so people knows this about this Amish checkpoint in southeast, and yet kidnapping everywhere, and mostly near those checkpoints, exactly, and always on army uniform with similar army guns, exactly, because most of the kidnappings that happens in those places that you would see a lot of security personnel is because these people have connived with the so-called army men. You don't even know who is who because all of them are wearing the same thing. They have the same uniform, so even if they are coming, you wouldn't know. You think they are security personnel because they are wearing soldier uniform, but they are actually bandits. They are actual bandits. I will not be surprised if they've even taken over from all the people that are at the checkpoints, and they are the ones doing the checkpoint whatever and attacking people. Really, they attack, and it's always close to the checkpoints. Yes, I've heard that several times. Ajimobi says, are you doing this out of a genuine concern or trying to be more concerned than Peter Obi? You can't be more Catholic than the Pope. Only God can heal your wound. Una like wahala, sha. Una like wahala. Somebody is trying to come outside to give his support. People are saying, I hope he's doing it out of genuine concern. People have problem. But it is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.